Hello and welcome to the Elvin Marbles. My name is Simon Elvin. I'm a screenwriter, composer and filmmaker. And today I'd like to talk about music in film. Now, I've spent my whole life being in love with film and with music. And so it seems only natural that as I'm making films that I get to score them myself. But here's the thing. Writing music for films isn't like anything else that I've done in writing music, whether scoring original pieces, writing songs, writing for theatre, anything. It's kind of, it seems a little bit back to front. And here's why. With any other kind of music that I've done, the music is its own thing. It serves itself. And if it's telling a story, it's doing so in the time that I choose, in the way that I choose. And if you think about it, even with a pop video, the music comes first, then you film something to match the song. With film, it's the other way round. By the time you score something, everything else has been done. It's been written, it's been filmed, it's been edited, and now you're writing music that not only needs to fit in the places where you want to have music and leave it alone where you don't, but it also needs to be very exacting in terms of the amount of time, where it comes in, where it comes out. So you're writing for a specific number of seconds and to a specific emotional arc. Now, the thing about film music is it follows the emotional arc of the film, but it leads the emotional arc of the audience. Now, with the Websters, there's an additional challenge that I've set myself, because it's kind of several films within a film. So I'll explain what I mean. First of all, we've got the story of Tom and Poppy Webster and their friends Kat and Seth, who between them are making films which are homages or parodies of famous films. And I need to think about what are the qualities of those pieces of music that I can evoke without copying them. So I mustn't use the same melody line. But what I can do is think about, first of all, tonally, what are they like? Secondly, I can think about time signature, maybe even key signature. What's the groove? What's the rhythmic sense that they've got? And the other thing I can do, which I found really useful, is to think about what instrumentation did they use. So if I can think about, oh, that's got a clarinet and a guitar, or it's got, this is a lot of pizzicato strings, I can write something which evokes the original, but is still also original. And hopefully what happens then is, as you watch our parody, you get a sense, you could almost believe that that is the music for the original film without getting too close to it. It's a bit of a challenge. Let me show you one or two examples that I've got in the Websters. So, scene 38 alpha, take 1, camera 2.
What's it about? You said you loved my furry snout, but even when I howl and when I shout, you put your coat on and go out.
Right, scene 19.1, Adesonia, take 2.
Do you want a chocolate?
I'm gonna do 3.
One, take 3, mark. my Chaplin film gave me a lot of freedom. I just wanted to evoke something that sounded like at the time because it was from a silent film, so I could get to do what I like. As long as it fits, that was fine. And here's one where I'm referencing Love Actually and the famous card scene. Now, in the original, they were using a recording of Silent Night, so well-known carol, because he said, say it's carol singers. Now, I've riffed on that and said, say it's the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, so obviously it's going to be an orchestral piece. And rather than use Silent Night, what I've done is used my version of Away in a Manger, but in a minor key and with an arrangement that sounds like it's come straight out of a Tim Burton film. So I'm being quite Danny Elfman here. Incidentally, the piece is one that I wrote nearly 40 years ago. It's amazing what you can recycle. What I have to bear in mind, of course, is that a good film score has very strong hooks, strong melody lines, something that's memorable, and I'm not interested in creating a pale pastiche of that. I'm not imitating it. What I'm doing is giving a sense of the original, the feel and the tone of it, using the techniques that I've just described, but also the same standard of composing that I would if it was something that wasn't referencing something else. So that's an additional challenge. I must make sure that my hooks are as strong as the originals, but not the same. Okay, well that's it for today, and I'll see you soon for the next topic. Bye for now.